doing well tonight. I thought I would show you some things that I got for my birthday. I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded, but I'm hoping to put out several videos this month, and I hope you'll enjoy them. So without further ado, we'll start with this first thing here. These are sheep calico critters that my boyfriend painted for me to make custom black and white sheep. There are 5 of them in total. There's 1, 2, 3 is the baby in the middle, 4 and 5. As you can see, this one is white with black accents and a little pretty bow on top of its head. There is one that is black with white accents and another pretty bow on top of its head. And then of course we have the baby in the middle, all black with a cute little pink mouth and a cute little bow on top of its head. Then we have the beautiful bride. She's white with black accents. She has a pretty lace dress and a pretty lace veil. And last, but certainly not least, we have the groom in all black with his little handsome bow tie. And they're standing in their little wedding arch, which you can see a little better this way. It's got a cute little circular detail here at the top, and then those classic arch shapes down here. This was also a gift. Inside each piece of the 3 pieces of tissue paper are Lush bath bombs. I'm not sure exactly what scent they are because I think he got them from our local Buy Nothing group, but I'm very excited to use them. I love bath bombs. The last thing still on the table are these 2 little containers of green apple cotton candy. I absolutely love green apple. It's a very difficult flavor to find. So these are technically from Halloween, but don't worry, they don't expire until next year. The next thing that I have to show you is this bag of 3 different Christmas ornaments. I thought we could look at them together. The first of the 3, I'm hoping you can help me with. I'm not quite sure what this one is. To me, it looks like a blue person with maybe clouds or water for hair, wearing a green dress. I thought at first that it might be a mythological figure, but I'm not sure. It's a blown glass ornament, has the traditional gold-colored top and a gold hanger. It also has this strange little hanger-on, but it doesn't have a maker's mark, so I'm hoping you'll be able to help me figure out what it is. We'll put that one right there. Next, and believe from the same company. Next is this one that I think are characters from A Christmas Story. No, not A Christmas Story, A Christmas Carol. I think this is maybe Scrooge with Tiny Tim, but I'm not quite sure. The top hat leads me to think that that's Scrooge. What do you think? It has that same strange maker's mark on the tag. The last of the three, this one I'm pretty sure of. This, I believe, is the Rat King from the Nutcracker. Again, it's from the same company. It has that same strange maker's mark. At least I'm assuming it's a maker's mark. And he's very cute. He has a pointy little nose and a pretty red hat or crown. And I believe he's holding a little scepter made of cheese right here. I thought that was pretty fun. And all of those ornaments were bought from a local antique mall, I believe. They wanted to give them to me for my birthday so we could go ahead and put them on our Christmas tree here. And I had actually thought it might be fun to show you all some of the ornaments on our tree. So I might do another video of that. You let me know if that's something you'd like to see. And if you hear any jingling or any kitty cat noises, that's just the kitties playing in the background, so I hope you don't mind too much. The next thing I want to show you might be a bit loud. It is this little Lucky Cat keychain. I believe that this is from Daiso. Where I'm from, we just recently got that store in the last year or so-ish. And we went in there for the first time a few months ago, and my boyfriend bought this for me while I was with him. I didn't even know. But it's this adorable little cat with the cutest little happy face, and I love him. I can't wait to put him on my keys. We'll set him right here. Oh no. Here, we'll lay him down so he can take a nap. The next thing that I got were wrapped all together. And these are sets of paints. These are iridescent. And let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 different colors. And this is a secondhand palette. We bought this from well, I say we. This was bought for me from a secondhand craft shop in our city. So I'm very excited to use this. I'm just sort of getting into trying to get a little more serious about making art and improving my skills. The next thing is another paint palette. This one is a double layered palette, and it's very difficult to get open. So hopefully this won't be too loud. Oh, there, that wasn't so bad. And you see in here there's some more metallic colors, and then underneath I believe are pastel colors. Oh no, looks like I was wrong. These are not pastel colors. These are more metallics. And I'm not sure if these have been used, but they look very clean and I'm excited to use them. We'll just set that there. This is a secondhand paint palette from that same reuse store. You can see it's got some staining in the trays, but that's not a big deal. We'll wipe it out with water and it'll be good as new. I really enjoy using secondhand craft supplies because I like the idea of giving things a new life rather than them just kind of being thrown away. The last thing from this gift is yet another paint palette. I hope you don't mind seeing too many of these. And this one has a lot of colors. Again, this came from a secondhand craft store, and I'm very excited to get to use these. I do already have brushes, so we don't have to worry about that. But we've got lots of fun colors to work with here. And if you'd like, maybe we could do a video testing some of these, seeing what they look like on paper, if that's something you'd be interested in. This next one is very, very crinkly and a little bit loud, so I'll try to be gentle with it. This is a bag of green apple bonbons, and I believe they are from France. These are chewy candy, and like I mentioned earlier, I'm a big fan of green apple, and these were off of our store shelves for honestly a pretty long time, definitely over a year, but we just happened to be at World Market a few months ago and noticed that they had them again, so I got some for my birthday, which I'm very pleased about. I've already eaten a whole bag. The sound is pretty loud, but I think it sounds okay. The candies are very heavy inside the bag, so they lend it a little bit of heft when I'm holding it, I guess. Which I think makes them sound very nice. Next, I just have to show you this adorable gift that my boyfriend put together for me. This is a flower-shaped tin. I think it's a vintage tin. Originally from Lucy Sable Imports in Chicago. And it has these adorable little bunnies on it, and this heart pattern and flowers on the bottom here. And then on the top are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little bunnies all hopping in a row. But what's inside is a sweet little car care kit. We used to have another car care kit, but my car was stolen and it was lost before it was recovered. So my boyfriend put together a nice, cute little car care kit for me. It has, it has some floss here. It has Q-tips. It has lip balm. It has some Band-Aids of different sizes, some alcohol wipes, some tissues, some antibiotic ointment, and then I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but underneath he's sewn this little cushion together to hold everything in place. It's this beautiful blue fabric with yellow florals on it. It's so pretty. Such a thoughtful gift. He's a very thoughtful person. But I just thought that was so sweet, and I love the tin that he put it in. Aren't those bunnies adorable? I think that's a really nice sound. So let's see. Maybe we can put the bunnies under the sheet. So the next thing I have to show you is this encyclopedia of quilting. I've really been wanting to get into quilting, I've watched a lot of videos about it and read several books. My boyfriend found this one at the thrift store, and it is all about the history, basic techniques, hand and machine quilting, foundation piecing, applique, what does that say? Trapunto, maybe? Color theory and drafting. And it also has a pattern gallery and 19 projects to get you started. So I'm very excited about this. And I'm hoping that this is what will kick me off into actually starting to quilt, because I'm a bit nervous about using the fabric and ruining it. Along with that, I received two acrylic quilting blocks, and from what I know, these are meant for measuring your cutouts before you sew. So this one is 6.5 inches square, and this one is a bit bigger at, let's see, I think 11 inches square, and these were both thrifted as well. I hope you like the sound of crinkling tissue paper, because there's a little kitty crinkling down here. Oh, I think he's gonna lay down. Here's another very sweet gift. This is a little envelope full of vintage stickers. I love stickers. I'm just recently gotten into scrapbooking. As you can tell, I have a lot of hobbies. But there are a lot of harvest and fall stickers. I'm a big Halloween person, so I'm very excited to use these. I won't show you all of them, because I think it'll make the video too long, but if you'd like to see them, just let me know. The next thing that I have is this box of 20 count Sharpie highlighters. And I think I mentioned it last year, but the thing about our household when it comes to Christmas and birthdays is that we're kind of shopping and compiling all year round. We don't really do a lot of buying for ourselves or just impulse purchasing when it comes to things that we want. Unless it's something we need, we generally save it to put on, a wish list or something like that. So my sister saw these a little after back to school, when they put back to school out at the stores, and she picked me up these highlighters because she knows I love to annotate my books and things that I read. And same deal with these. These are Papermate Flair pens, and we're big D&D players in our house. We play 5th edition still, and I am sort of the de facto dungeon master, so having stuff like this around in addition to drawing is really great for DMing, because I love to color code my notes for my players and do like fun writing in different colors based on the NPC that they're chatting with. They make kind of a fun sound in there. I'm not sure if you can hear it. But there are 12 felt tip pens in here, and they come in a nice little array of colors. And again, I think these were bought just after back to school when everything was on clearance. We're also big clearance shoppers. Another thing from World Market is this terracotta pumice stone. I think it's pumice stone. It is about the size of my hand, and it has this nice little handle, and it's really great for exfoliating your skin. I've been wanting one for a while. I used to have one, a terracotta one like this, but I lost it at some point. Maybe I left it in a hotel or on a vacation or something like that. But I got a new one for my birthday, which I'm very pleased about. We're almost to the end here. This is a copy of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. I'm sure you're familiar with this, but I've never actually read the book, so I'm hoping to read it this year. One of my reading goals for this year was to read 5 classics, and to me a classic is anything written maybe pre-1970, which I know is not the exact definition, but I guess the goal was just to read things that are older than I'm used to reading, because I typically read contemporary fantasy and science fiction and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited about this, and this is a thrifted copy of the Barnes & Noble Classics edition. It's got both stories in it, and I'm very excited to read it. I also got a thrifted copy of Daphne du Maurier's Jamaica Inn, which I haven't read anything by Daphne du Maurier yet, but my sister read Rebecca a couple months ago, and she really enjoyed it. So she went ahead and picked this up for me since I already have Rebecca, and she thought we would both enjoy reading this one. This is the Longman Simplified English series, which I believe may have originally been written for people learning English to help them get familiar with the rhythms of prose. Yeah, this is abridged and simplified by Alan Ronaldson. And let's see if we can find when it was published. This edition was published in 1972. But of course the book is older than 1972. The last thing that I have to show you is very exciting for me personally. So this is the Calico Critter seal family. I believe they are called the Floaters. That's their surname. And I know the babies' names are Puffy and Muffy. I believe the mom's name is Amora, and the dad's name is Maurice. These, as you can see, are the Japanese editions. Recently, a very kind woman posted in a server that I'm in asking if anyone wanted anything picked up from Japan while she was there on vacation. And both myself and my partner and my sister, they kind of share the duties on gift buying, contacted her and said, hey, would you be willing to pick me up some Sylvanians? And I'll show you what I got in my haul, because I'm a huge Sylvanian collector. These are the ones that I got for my birthday, and I'm so excited, and I think, fingers crossed, I might have some more under the tree come Christmas that I'm very excited to open and very excited to share with you. So I hope you'll join me for that. But this is the last gift that I got for my birthday, and I just thought it would be nice to come on here and share what I got with you and do a little celebrating. And I hope that you'll forgive me for not posting for so long. I'm very excited to get back into the swing of things, and I hope you enjoy the upcoming Christmas videos. So that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I certainly enjoyed spending time with you tonight, and I hope that you sleep well. So, good night.